having air conditioning in the homes. So I was wondering how this was impacting so many of the people there in the community.
Yeah, the elderly, obviously, we know just from our struggles with the heat. If there's no air conditioning, it's a huge issue. Like, you know, we saw after the hurricanes last year. So
it shouldn't be a prolonged event. It's an upper high that is sitting over Western Europe, similar to what we're going to see over the central and southern U.S. over the coming days, which is why we are going to be looking at, maybe not triple digits, but higher temperatures and fewer showers to help cool things off. Really, nothing extreme expected. We'll talk about the heat coming up in just a moment. If you're out tonight looking off to the east, probably saw some lightning in the distance. A thunderstorm that was just to the north of Cat Island in the Mississippi Sound, weakening now, but one of those late evening showers over the water. Gone now, and we are under clearing skies for the rest of the night, and we will start off the day with partly cloudy skies tomorrow morning. Right now outside, clearing, still warm, still humid, still feels like 92 degrees. Temperature currently at Kenner is 83 with dew points in the mid and upper 70s. In the 80s across most of the area. Our cool spot this evening is 78 degrees up in Macomb. Otherwise, it is still pretty warm out and another hot day on the way. Thankfully, kind of looking at our forecasted temperature trend, with the upper high staying generally to our north. While it will affect our temperatures a bit, we're not looking at any extreme or record temperatures looking forward. In fact, it'll be a little hotter than normal, but pretty typical for mid to almost late July. Still some active thunderstorms out across the deep south as well as the east coast. This is from an upper trough which is moving away. Eventually we're going to see that upper trough leaving, and the upper high is going to start building into its place. That will allow our temperatures to get even hotter and likely put a cap on a lot of our rainfall. However, with our proximity to the Gulf and the fact that this high is going to be anchored a little bit more to our north, it should still allow for a few showers and thunderstorms, calling for about a 30% chance of development tomorrow, Wednesday. By Friday, though, may actually see a weak upper disturbance, which helps to trigger a few more showers around the area. There's that upper trough moving away, and the upper ridging is going to start building in. In fact, across the U.S., you could kind of consider this high from around the Four Corners almost to the west coast, across the entire central United States off the east coast, and that extends out to Bermuda with another high sitting over Europe. This is just kind of our pattern that we're under right now. Eventually the high will start to break down, but until that happens, expect some hot temperatures. And again, yes, hot for us, heat indices upper 105 to 110, nothing that we haven't already experienced, but the triple digit actual temperatures will be experienced across more of the central and southern United States, with the exception of the Gulf Coast. Checking out the tropics, no development is expected over at least the next 5 days. One positive is the fact that we've got that deep Saharan dust over what we consider the main development region of the Atlantic. So while it does look like maybe a couple of little tropical waves are going to come off of the African coast, none of the models are indicating any kind of development. No development closer to home, and it looks like we're going to stay quiet maybe for the rest of July. Now that's kind of a long trend forecast, but a lot of the long range models are keeping the activity in the tropics fairly quiet, the tropical Atlantic that is. Obviously we're not even close to the peak of the season, which isn't until September 10th, so we have a ways to go. But I like taking each day that's quiet in the Atlantic as a victory. High temperatures lower, maybe some mid 90s, mid to maybe more upper 90s as we head toward Thursday and into the start of the weekend with the position of the upper high. But with the ridging in place, not going to see a whole lot of rainfall for the next several days. A few isolated downpours here and there, but rain chances slim. High temperatures coming up, but again, no extreme temperatures, and not like the UK.
I know I said that I was in love with the rain recently until my backyard flooded.
Yeah.
Right.
Now you have mosquitoes?
And mosquitoes, and now it's there are frogs, mosquitoes, an actual
swamp. A zoo.
It's an actual swamp in the backyard. So
it's like a terrarium.
Yeah, true to